Alright everyone, welcome back to another Dragon Ball Legends video. Today we're going to go ahead and cover the Challenge Rush Purple using the yellow team, And if you haven't seen any of the other ones, they'll be linked down below, including two versions of the green one where we go ahead and fight with Vegito and without Super Vegito, of course, because he can body that green one. So this one is a little bit difficult. I'd say that this one is, well, a little bit difficult. Might be an understatement for some people, right? But I'd say this one's harder than all the other ones listed on the left side. But really, it just depends on what you have and what kind of teams you can build, right? So, and I'm talking obviously from the perspective of owning literally every card in the game. But that being said, I've done a lot of testing on this stage, and my win rate is not as high here as it is on some of the other setups. So let me go ahead and explain some of the things that I have done, right? One of the setups that I used was the Final Form Frieza alongside the EX Chilled and the EX Pod Frieza. That did relatively well. We won, I believe, 2 out of 5 tests. Other times it would time out. We didn't lose, but it would just time out. So that's one thing you have to be aware of, is it timing out on you. Another thing that I did do was I ran SSG Vegeta alongside EX Beerus alongside, I believe, Pikkon. Pikkon's also decent because overall he has a good Z ability and his main ability is okay, but really he does bonus damage to Frieza Force, which unfortunately, but also is good, only applies to the Golden Frieza. So he's a functional unit, right? So those types of setups did work. That other one with EX Beerus, Pikkon, and SSG Vegeta had a 60% win rate. So 3 out of 5 tries with that one. Now, this will be the first time I try this one in this video, but it has a really good concept behind it, so I want to kind of explain what we're doing here. So with this setup, we have Lord Slug, we have Demon King Piccolo, and we have Cell. Those are all 3 characters that we are going to use. We're not using any of the bottom row. Now, one thing that's actually kind of cool here is that Lord Slug is a very, very phenomenal EX unit, and he also has access to that new yellow equip, so he's going to do very well here. We're going to cover the Z abilities and kind of talk about some of these choices and also some replacements. So the Z abilities for Lord Slug, Demon King Piccolo, and Cell are Blast Defense, Strike Attack, and Strike Attack. Take note that Cell does need to be 5-star to offer Strike Attack to regen. If you do not have that, it's not a big deal. It should function relatively the same way. Goku is a double buffing attack bonus unit. He does not need to have any sort of stars. He always double boosts. It just depends on the varying amounts of percentage, right? So you get more of a percentage if he has more limit breaks. That's just what it is. But it's still good to always have access to it. It means you're not really missing out on, a whole separate stat gain, right? So we have Piccolo, who does need the limit breaks to have the double stat gain. So if you do not have him Piccolo 5-star, which he's an EX, he's an older one, you probably do, right? But if you don't, that's fine. He only offers the health restoration bonus. And I'm going to talk about that in a moment. But health restoration and health together is a very, very, very potent dual ability there for Piccolo. And then Nappa, if you're not using the red Nappa or this Nappa for the yellow stage that's in the top left corner, the image there, or this one, they're good for bonus damage versus the colors. I'm not sure why the other colors don't have those, but red and yellow do. So let me go ahead and explain this. So health restoration should impact the recovery of Cell, right? You know how Cell every second recovers, regenerates. Same thing applies to Demon King Piccolo. He has that exact same thing built in. So you have a very cool scenario. We have units that, I don't want to say are invincible, but they'll be able to output quite enough damage, and they'll also be able to kind of recover relatively easily, right? Also, Demon King Piccolo is good for the extra Rising Rush, trying to get another one by stealing Dragon Balls, and that's basically the general concept of this team. Now, if you're looking for replacement options, right, I already kind of mentioned how Chilled was a good EX. The Pod Frieza was a good one. EX Beerus is actually really good here. He does so much damage here. It was not even funny. But if you're looking for other EX replacements, just to get the EX requirement done, you can do something centered around female warriors using some of the ones on the screen currently, but I'd say probably stick to like TN or 16. Those types of characters are very good, especially because they were recently buffed. EX Bardock is okay. He's nowhere near as good as he once was, especially in the hierarchy of EX cards, but he can get the job done for you as well. But one thing that's cool about 16, I'd say he'd probably be your most likely unit that you would want to take, is that whenever he's defeated, plus 30% to allies inflicted damage and 15% to damage inflicted by android units. So the first one would only apply, well, I guess the second and first apply to Cell, so a good character to run in tandem. If he's defeated, they get a bonus. It's very good. Other spiking characters, like I said, it just kind of depends on what you have, of course. If you're looking for more Z ability bonus, do consider Heart Virus Goku over the SS2 Goku. They have the same Z ability, just a varying amount of percentage. So there you go. Other than that, Future Gohan going down could be quite helpful. You let your future... I haven't trained him yet, so I haven't tested that yet. Letting him go down, getting the bonuses similar to Android 16 can be quite helpful for you. Stuff like that. So let's go ahead and jump in, and we'll see what we can do. So like I said, this stage, though, has been the most difficult one for me so far, just among my testing. So the way I've been handling these stages is I've been going piece by piece. I haven't played the Sun Family one yet. That'll be my next video. But I have been playing them individually over and over and over to also farm the equipment, but also so I can test out and give you guys some tips and advise you guys of some of the stuff that would be good for you, right? So I've played this one a number of times today, and I wanted to finally go ahead and do a video on it. So they do lead with Chilled. Be aware that when Chilled uses his main ability, they get insanely powerful, so you would like to beat Chilled as quickly as possible. So we're going to go ahead and get the attack off. Also, King Piccolo does give me a strike card that is poison, but it seems that they're immune to it, so keep that in mind too. All right. Whole new hand, pretty good. Also, this guy's like, he's a really good Dragon Ball farmer. Like, getting a whole new hand, taking 2 Dragon Balls from the enemy with main ability, that guy's really good for this stage for the Rising Rushes. Of course, it's on a special move, though. That's annoying. Okay, so Slug also reduces the cost of special move cards with his main ability, so hopefully I can do that before he does his main ability. All right, let's see. Okay, cool. This is perfect. Oh, what he done? Dang it. Oh, I was about to use my rush right there, too. That's annoying. But I guess. I'm going to go here. I'll go Blast. Please don't guess my rush. Look at how little damage we're doing. Okay, cool. We're doing no damage. Like, stuff like that is annoying because it feels like sometimes you also just need a perfect rush. A perfect run, excuse me. Thank you. Also, with this setup, we do have Cell who can do the cover rescue if you need it. Okay, cool. Is it my turn? Thank you. All right, cool. So already back to 4 Dragon Balls because King Piccolo's pretty clutch for this stage. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and just let him stay here, recover a bit, heal up a bit. Oh, already almost literally back. So that's good. Ah, crap. That was bad. Please don't paralyze. Or bleed, excuse me. The other one paralyzes. What the? All right. All right. All right. You need to stop the shenanigans. You need to stop. That's Cell's face. Oh, that's perfect. Thank you. I appreciate that. Also, it does appear that you can't hit them with feint, so be aware of that too. And like I said, I'm very confused about what you can and can't do, and to who you can and can't do it to. Like, it seems like all those feints, bleeds are ineligible, because I haven't never done any of them. But it also is like, sometimes it's like immune, sometimes it says miss. I think it just defaults to saying miss if they actually miss. But if it actually hits them and would have triggered it, I think it just says immune. I think that's what it is. I think I'm overthinking it, so. All right, cool. Like right here, it's going to probably say immune. Yep, there it is. Okay. We're making good time. It's good that we got rid of Frieza already, though. Crap, that's bad. I don't want to lose Slug. Oh, you're so lucky this just knocked me into mid-range. If he was at a further range, I could have vanished out of that. Oh, there goes Slug. My fault, because I didn't manage him well. Gonna reload my hand. Unfortunately, did not draw another strike card I could use. Also, Cell seals, of course, you guys know that. That should be helpful, too. I don't know what he's sealing versus the computer, but it should be helpful, sealing a slot. Ah, crap. I forgot this guy has blast armor. Okay. Oh, okay, cool. And that's something that they do a lot. They always seem to vanish and have a special move and throw it at you. Go. No? Okay. And then you can't strike. See, like right there. I literally just said they do that. And he did it twice. How did he draw 2 in a row? How did he draw 2 back to back? Like, no, I think the computer honestly sits with each card in their hand at every time. I don't think that it really matters. Because there's no way he drew 2 back to back like that. I mean, you can, but it's very, very unlikely if they follow the same rules that we do. And I've seen them do it like 3 or 4 times in a row, too, in some of my runs. Okay. I have to speed up a little bit here. Because we're at the 50 count mark. Okay, there goes that first life. I would love to get my Dragon Balls and just rush this guy. I think I need to do it with Cell, though. I don't think King Piccolo can do enough. Yeah. King Piccolo could maybe. It just really. It just depends how much we've already done to him. All right. Oh, he's critting on the blast. Perfect. Strike, strike, strike. Ah, come on. I was totally gonna choose blast too. See, this is bad. Stuff like this has ruined the run for me. I think this run is gonna be a loss already. I'm surprised he didn't fly through that. They normally do. At least my HP regen style has worked pretty well so far. I can tap here. See, they always do that. I don't know how they always have that card. Every time. It's no lie. Every time. Every time. Okay, so this can just do good damage. It's not going to faint, unfortunately, but it'll do good damage. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Okay, so I have just enough time to barely win this one. Just enough time. And you're not? Can I play? See, I told you they always fly through. Oh! Oh, he vanished early. That's perfect. Oh, I have just enough time. Oh, and I can get another rush, it looks like. If I can ever draw that last Dragon Ball. Imagine the game actually giving me a Dragon Ball. Give me the freaking Dragon Ball, game. What the heck? Are you serious? Give me the Dragon Ball. You're going to really make me lose because you're not going to. Can this guy stop throwing special moves? Holy crap. Oh, I can get out of that. I love how he has two main abilities because he has 2 lives. That's awesome. All right. I swear. I swear. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Okay, cool. Get out. Yeah, that one was close. This stage is really annoying. This stage is very, very, very annoying. So, if you go back and rewatch the fight, you'll notice that there were a couple of times where it was going my way and things were going perfectly. And then there were a couple of times where it just seemed like everything bad that could happen actually did happen. And that's what I mean when I say, oh, you might just need a perfect run. Because there are going to be times where if you try this, everything that can go right does go right. But there will also be matches where everything that can go wrong literally goes wrong and some. So it isn't going to always be a clean run, from my experience anyway. It just depends on what you have, how you have it, stuff like that. I'm not going to tell you limit breaks don't matter, because they do. But I will say that the units themselves should be able to get this done if you have it, right? So just keep that in mind. If you want to change it up, maybe don't run the Piccolo. Maybe run Heart Virus Goku so you can get 2 attack boosters that are doing double attack. You'd be fine with that too. So thank you all for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed as well. And I'll catch all of you guys in the next one.